Welcome back to the show. My very first guest is my favorite already. I'm really happy to have you here. Now, as you guys know, every Tuesday morning on TV8, we feature somebody for Colorado Gives, all the special things that we do for Colorado Gives Day and Eagle County Gives and all the other stuff that we have combined for that really grateful time that we have coming up. Now, Marleen, do you go by Marleen Bosch Hopkins? Mm-hmm. I like that. Okay, so Marleen Bosch Hopkins, you are from Mountain Valley Horse Rescue.
That's right.
Now, this is something that is part of a lot of our passions, animals here in our community. And horses are spectacular animals, and not everybody has one, but everybody loves them. And we want to take care of them. And over at Mountain Valley Horse Rescue, you guys do phenomenal things for horses. And I mean, this is really basically things that where they are either abandoned or abused or lost, or I mean, there's so many reasons that can make us cry with that regards to the horses, but then there are so many other reasons to smile and be super happy because of people like you and your organization. Another non-for-profit organization that we have here in our community. Now, I know you had fall break with Kids Camp, so that's something really cute that you guys did, and that's over with, but there's so many other things coming up. And I just wanted you to give everybody an idea as to what you guys do over at Mountain Valley Horse Rescue and why you've decided to come into play to take care of all of these beautiful, beautiful animals.
Yes, we are located in McCoy, where we rescue and take in horses that are simply unwanted. It could be a variety of reasons. Could be for neglect and someone not taking care of their horse, but it could also be people that are in financial difficulty and need help with their horse.
Sure.
So they come to us, we give them what it is they need. Some of them need extensive health evaluations and care and medication, hoof care, things like that, and others need more of a training rehab, so they weren't in the right hands, and so they get to learn how to be a good horse again. And then we always have all the horses available for adoption at different levels of their lives. But something you said was really good, because indeed a lot of people love horses, but they can't have access to horses all the time, or they can't own them.
Exactly. There's a cost factor or space factor and things like that.
Absolutely. And so that is the other side of our organization, where it comes in, where we bring horses closer to the community and closer to people, adults and children, that can come to the ranch for a variety of programs, one of them being our fall break recently. But we have community volunteer days. We have other kids programs, homeschool programs, things that bring the community to the ranch so that they can experience horses, but also it helps us bring love to the horses, because a lot of them didn't get that.
Right.
And so they therefore gets quicker integrated back into, with humans,
Right.
because they see groups of kids.
I think that's so special, and I would venture to guess that most people know that there is nothing more spiritual and more genuine than a horse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look into their eyes, there's just pure soul, and they play like dogs. I mean, I only reference them to dogs because I have some friends in Eagle that have horses, and you watch them playing with a ball and romping and jumping and having a great time. And look at the one with the unicorn on his nose.
Yes.
Yeah, these are some wonderful photos that we found that you guys
Awesome.
have over there,
Yeah.
because it's such a wonderful thing that you guys do. What got you into this specific arena of fundraising and helping animals?
Well, the MVHR actually exists 20 years coming up here. We're going to be celebrating our 20th anniversary, which is pretty much starting right now. We're going to celebrate for a whole year. But 20 years ago, there was a need. There were 2 horses found on the flat tops, abandoned, and a group of locals in Eagle County got together and said, we need to, do something for these horses.
That's so nice.
And it brought a need to the valley of taking in other horses. And they started with 3 to 5 horses, and now we take care of to 33 horses in our care. And we have horses coming in all the time, but they can only come in when we adopt out, because
Okay.
we do have a capacity limit of about 30 horses. Right now, I think we're still over capacity going into the winter because there were some critical cases we needed to take care of. But as horses leave to go to their adoptive home, we can take in new horses, and our wait list is ever going. So
That's
people call us
nuts.
almost daily. So there is a great need. People
Yes.
sometimes forget it isn't just cat and dog rescues.
Right.
Horses are domesticated animals
And
and often
majestic beings.
need help. Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, there's no better energy that you get from an animal than when you get up and close to a horse.
They will tell you how
They
they
will.
feel,
Yeah,
and
they do.
if you feel a certain way, they can help you
Yep.
feel better, or they'll tell you you need to,
Yeah.
change
Step
it
it
up,
up.
step it up. Exactly.
And they really do have this energy field without, within them, and I believe that they're very empathic creatures.
Absolutely.
As well. I mean, why do we have service horses otherwise? You know what I mean? Like the smaller ones, you can't
Yes.
bring like a big old stallion on a plane or anything like
No.
that, but
Yeah.
I know that they have the little ones that they train to be just amazing help for humans. So why can't the humans turn around and be help for the horses? Now, Colorado Gives Day is exciting, coming up in December, and we really like to dedicate the whole month for people to be ready for that one day, because you don't have to do it on the day, but
Right.
it is the specific day that we celebrate, where everybody gets together and puts their minds and their hearts in a place where they want to do a special donation. And why not the Mountain Valley Horse Rescue? Because this is something that horses can't take care of themselves. We need people, we need veterinarians, specialized veterinarians, and all of the other stuff to take care of them, or to home them, rehome them, or house them, or feed them. That's a lot of hay for 30 horses per.
Yes, yes. We estimate it to cost about $6,000 a year to care for one horse. And
Oh my gosh.
That's just basic care, so hay and veterinarian care twice a year. We spend over $65,000 in hay year round to feed the entire herd. So yes, it is. Lots of money and labor to take care of these animals. And Colorado Gives Day is the perfect day to give.
Yes.
Because your donation gets incentivized by First Bank and the Colorado First Foundation, Colorado Gives Foundation.
Right.
And so what they do is when you give $1, any nonprofit that is part of Colorado Gives Day gets a part of their incentive fund.
That's
so the
amazing.
more you raise, the more money you get from them. And so we really highlight Colorado Gives Day as a nonprofit, and so do all the other nonprofits in our community.
There's so many too. You guys all work together, which is
We do.
beautiful.
Yes, we are part of Eagle County Gives Collaborative. It has a group of 56 nonprofits that help each other
Amazing.
be uplifted in the fundraising.
That's amazing.
We meet once a month to come up with ideas of how we can bring the community together, and it's a really great collaborative.
And I wanted to touch on if there were people that just didn't want to have just the one day to give, if they had monthly donations, there's a special incentive for those people who donate per month. I was just reading it. It's your first monthly donation up to $100 and up to $250,000 across all the organizations will be matched, which is, huge.
So if you sign up for $10 a month, the Community First Foundation will do another $10.
Isn't that nice?
And so that's amazing, yeah. And monthly donations are really important to all nonprofits because that keeps us going.
Yes.
Even though we raise most of our money at the year end, when people are tending to give because it is the holidays or it's the end of
Sure.
year, giving monthly is really important because our missions are all monthly, not just
Right.
now.
It's not
So,
just the one day, but sometimes we need a little kick in the booty reminder
Yes.
that there are some great organizations out here that we should, help out a little bit. And I think your organization is one of the greatest things that we can do for
Thank you.
just a magical, beautiful
Yeah.
soul. And I love the horses, and they're just wonderful. And just the idea of thinking of them ever being ignored or, you
Right.
know, it just hurts my heart for any animal. But I mean, such a giant creature. How could you not just love it to death? So what's your background in horses? Do you have a background, or did you start when you started the fundraise, you know, the foundation?
No, I've been involved in horses since I was probably 7 years old.
Oh, nice.
Learned to ride on a little pony named Dinky.
Dinky!
Just spent my time, any free time with horses, taking lessons, and eventually owning my own horse, and not
Wow.
until I was 23. So,
Well, that's
you know,
amazing, though. Well, good, because you have the background, which we need with people that are running something like this, because we want to know that the horses are going to a good soul, and you are definitely a genuine soul. So as we wrap this up, why don't you let everybody know how they can donate, whether it's monthly or for Colorado Gives Day, and then we can close with that.
Well, the perfect thing about Colorado Gives Day, you don't have to wait till December 10th. You can
Right.
donate right now. Early giving is open. You go to coloradogives.org and you donate to any organization that you want. You can find Mountain Valley Horse Rescue by searching in the search bar up top and making a donation today or
Nice.
on December 10th. And you would greatly help any nonprofit, but in specific, Mountain Valley Horse Rescue could really use your help.
Well, thank you so much. First of all, I want to thank you for being here, because bringing to light what we do for other animals, because everybody thinks of dogs and cats for rescue, but horses are a big deal here in our community. And I just want to thank you so much, Marleen, for being here. From the Mountain Valley Horse Rescue, this is Marleen Bosch Hopkins. I wanted to get it right
No
so
worries.
bad. And Colorado Gives Day's coming up. Go to coloradogives.org and take care of those beautiful horses today. And thank you for being here. We really appreciate all that you do for the animals in our community.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail on TV8 right after this.